Today, we're diving into something that honestly feels like it's straight out of science fiction. It's called the Neuruh Factory, and it's a universal AI system that could completely change how we build, well, just about everything. Let's see how it works.
You know the feeling, right? You get this brilliant idea. Maybe it's scribbled on a napkin, maybe it's a jumbled up note on your phone, or hey, maybe it's just a blurry photo of a whiteboard. But then comes the hard part. How do you possibly get from that initial spark to an actual working app that people can use? I mean, look at this. It's a great idea for a sales tool, for sure. But it's just a bunch of phrases. To a developer, this is the start of a months-long headache of meetings, writing specs, coding, testing, debugging. This is the exact point where so many incredible ideas just fizzle out. And that right there is what's known as the idea-to-code gap. It's this huge chasm between human creativity and working software. It's what makes building things slow, expensive, and a lot of the time, the thing you end up with doesn't even look like what you first imagined. But what if you could just leap over that gap?
Well, this is where the Neuruh Factory comes in. Think of it as a universal translator for ideas. You can feed it pretty much anything, that messy note, a voice memo, a drawing, and it doesn't just spit out a blueprint, no. It builds the whole thing for you. A complete working system built by a team of autonomous AI agents. I mean, the difference is night and day. The old way is this manual, painful slog of writing documents, waiting around, and juggling a dozen different tools. The factory way? It's a totally different world. You get an instant spec right from your idea, the AI handles all the implementation, and what comes out the other end is a single, complete system.
So how does it actually pull this off? The best way to picture it is like a super advanced, automated assembly line, but for software. Your idea goes in one end, and a ready-to-deploy system just rolls out the other. Let's take a peek at the main stations on that line. The whole process really boils down to 3 core steps. First, the factory actually understands your idea and instantly draws up a visual map of the system architecture. Then, this team of AI agents just springs to life, writing out all the technical details and, more importantly, the actual code. And finally, it bundles everything together, all the deployment scripts, the monitoring tools, the whole shebang.
And this is the real magic. We're not talking about a simple script that just generates some code. This is a full-blown autonomous workforce. It's like having a team of AI specialists, architects, developers, DevOps engineers, all working together around the clock, 24/7, just to build your system.
And these agents are seriously smart. They can make their own decisions. They can connect to databases and APIs. They have built-in error handling, so if something goes wrong, they just try again. They can even pick up right where they left off after a restart, and they can work on a bunch of tasks at the same time. This is resilient, real-world stuff.
Okay, so the AI agents do all their amazing work. What do you actually get at the end of it all? Well, you don't just get a zip file with some code in it, you get what you can only describe as a system in a box. It's a complete, self-contained package that's ready to go.
And inside that box, you get literally everything. You get the visual diagram so you can see how it's all put together. You get the full technical documentation, all the Python code for the agents, a simple guide for one command deployment, and even an operations manual for how to run and monitor it. It's incredibly thorough.
This really shows the whole transformation. Remember that messy, chaotic idea from the beginning? The factory takes that initial chaos and produces clean, structured order. A perfect, clear blueprint for the entire system, just like this.
And this, right here, is the absolute key, the most critical part. The output is executable. This isn't just a bunch of suggestions or placeholder comments for a human to finish. No, this is actual working code that you can run right away. That is the game changer. So, let's zoom out. What does a technology like this really mean for all of us? We are looking at a massive shift in how we even think about creating things. This isn't just another tool, you guys. It's a whole new way of doing things.
And it's not just about being fast. It's about being good from the get-go. The factory has these built-in quality standards, so every system it makes is designed from the ground up to be executable, complete, resilient, and ready to scale. It's about building things the right way, automatically. When you really think about it, this technology changes the most fundamental question we ask ourselves. For decades, the biggest barrier to innovation has been implementation, the sheer time, cost, and complexity of actually building the thing. The factory wants to just erase that barrier, shifting our focus away from, can we build this, to the much more exciting question, what should we build next? Which really brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. If that friction between a great idea and a working system pretty much vanished, what would you do? If building anything was this easy, what's the first problem you would solve? That's the future this is all pointing to. Thanks for tuning in.